Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Dutchavelli, a famous British rapper, has accepted Islam.
They hate me then, I bet they're gonna hate me now.
Smile to Jannah.
Yes, the big man himself, and especially if you're a youngster living in the UK, Dutchavelli is pretty standard to you. He's worked with the big shots like Stormzy, Tion Wayne, M Huncho, and he's someone that's unapologetic about his past. The fact that he's been in jail, he's had a rough childhood.
A lot of people talk about bandos. I could tell you about real bandos where you sit in there 24/7 and crackheads come in and out, prostitutes come in and out 24/7 buying drugs. They smoke there, you sit there, you sell it to them.
But it does beg the question. Someone that's around, let's face it, so many psychedelics, yet he still feels the need to establish a connection with God. Someone who's around the most beautiful of women, yet he still feels the need to establish a connection with God. Someone who's able to attain very expensive jewelry, who has fame and adoration from the people, yet he still feels a need to establish a connection with God. Why? Why? And why is it that even other artists, big artists like Young Ads, have also accepted Islam?
I used to take my church every Thursday and I was always good at RE. I never really used to understand. There's a lot of contradictions in the Bible and then I started reading about Islam and I just felt closer to God at that time, you get me? To my shahada here.
So on his Instagram handle, in his stories, he reposted a reel from another page. So it is official, yeah? And the video, you can see that it seems like it's in the UAE, because that's what you can tell from his stories. He's in the UAE and that's where he's accepted Islam. The question people are asking is why? Yeah, why? What's the reason? And I guess when he finally, is able to speak out or wants to speak out, he will let us know. And we know Dutchavelli's had a bit of a rocky last couple of years. He's, been accused of several things, and it is only in those moments you realize how fickle fame and these fake friends really are. So who knows? I mean, I'm just guessing maybe it was in this time that he started really contemplating on the whole fickle nature of everything, and possibly that's when he was open to, exploring God. And being in UAE, who knows? Maybe some brothers are there, maybe some people have spoken to him, maybe it's a journey of his, wallahu a'lam. But one thing we do realize from this, that this roadman mentality, gangster mentality, is not all it's cracked up to be. Don't take it from me, yeah? Take it from these individuals themselves. Because in a book called Neighbors Muslims in North America, the majority of revert Muslims, when they were interviewed, said the reason for them accepting Islam was, and I quote, the direction and the discipline. And discipline is something that if you lack in life, boy, you'll be addicted to sugar, you'll be addicted to drugs, to coffee, to women, to money. I mean, you won't be able to get anything done because you lack the discipline. And Islam is something that provides order and is unapologetic with regards to its rulings. You see other religions, whether it's Hinduism, Christianity, I mean, these have been reformed. But Islam is the one that, mashallah, sticks by, and that is a sign. That's a sign of it being the truth, because something that comes from God surely does not need additions and subtractions from weak and fickle people.
That's correct, and I agree with you.
So the godless life, be it from the people in the offices in central London to the bandos in the hood, they have nothing to offer. Just chase after your desires and feelings. If it feels good, do it. You're a slave to your feelings and your desires. So on the one hand, you got people in the hood saying, yeah, drugs, mate, women, alcohol, yeah, money, mate, make it rain. And on the other hand, the people, the suit wearers in the office, they're telling you through bigger words, but it pretty much means the same thing. They're using the guise of liberalism and telling and preaching the hedonistic lifestyle to us. It all means the same thing, mate. Just follow your desires. So who can blame him? And those of you that are watching, and those of you that are still 50-50, if there was any other solution, we'd be not only following it, we'd be preaching it as well. But the other things just don't work. Islam is the only one that provides the answers. I mean, look at the way our Quran is preserved in terms of a living language, in terms of the way it's memorized, in terms of its manuscripts. Look at the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's prophecies. Look at the arguments that we put forward for the existence of God, the cosmological argument, ontological argument, and the likes. We're not saying close your eyes and just jump in. No, we're saying there is evidence, be it empirical, philosophical, rational, ontological. We got it all, mate. So going back to the people that will expect him to change straight away. Yeah, this is something that we do need to, go easy on, especially when someone accepts Islam. Bear in mind, he is going to be around that lifestyle. He's still around those people, the drugs, the music, and that sort of lifestyle. He has now been presented with a map. The map of Islam shows us, you go right, you can expect this and that, you go left, you go forward, Now it's up to you as the individual to follow the map. Some people might follow it really slowly. They might adopt a different plan, but the map is there. It's not the map's fault that you're not following it properly. You might say, no, we want to go to the kiosk and get a corn on a cob or something.
What?
It's up to us, and that's why I pray that he is surrounded by good people and he does have certain anchors in place that will help him, stay true to himself and the religion. And lastly, look, a lot of people think, this is so surprising that he accepted Islam, and oh wow. Look, Islam doesn't need people. People need Islam. Let's get this straight. And there were people like Umar radiallahu anh that he was going to kill the Prophet, yet he ended up accepting Islam. So guidance comes from Allah. Look, even one of the uncles of the Prophet, Abu Talib, didn't accept Islam. So guidance is in the hands of Allah. He gives it to whom He pleases. But all we can do is present and explain Islam in the best way we can. If you can't articulate yourself, support people that are, or at the very least implement Islam so people can learn from your character and see Islam, because they're not going to be reading the Quran and the Hadith, they are going to be reading you. And I want to end with a very beautiful quote of Imam Ghazali. He said, soft words soften the hearts that are harder than rock. Harsh words harden the hearts that are softer than silk. So people that are coming to Islam, they say something that you're unhappy with, look, bear with them. Show them Islam. If you can't do it, direct them to somebody who will. Yeah, good manners, good character. That's something that is befitting of a Muslim. All right, guys, let's leave it there. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.